All right, guys, good morning. Because we don't have school today on Friday, and that means that we would not be able to have a review day as we would normally in class, that is why I'm making these videos so that you guys can feel prepared for your test next week. So just a couple of announcements. Number one is that period 1 is going to be taking their test on Monday, and then periods 2 and 3 are going to be taking their test on Tuesday. So please make sure that you guys come if you can. Those of you that already emailed me that you're going to be missing next week, we will find other arrangements. But yeah, we're still going to be taking your test next week. I will still be holding a review session on Tuesday morning from 7 to 7:45, but I will not be holding one on Monday because I will be with other teachers for staff meeting. So if you guys are in first period, please let me know if you guys have any questions so that I can help you out as much as I can. But for right now, let's take a look at what you are going to be in charge of for this test. The first thing that you're going to need to know how to do is combining like terms. So the thing you guys need to understand about all of these, or most of these problems, is that we're just simplifying an expression out. So that means we're putting all of our x's together to become one number, we're putting all of our y's together to become one number, all of our integers together to become one number. So we're just making, honestly, a simplified version of all these expressions. So for combining like terms, the hints that I would give you guys is that number one, change all your subtractions into an addition by doing the additive inverse first in the parentheses and then in your general problem. Once everything's addition, you guys can cleanly move things around. Please do not skip steps. Distribution is talking about distributive property. So that means when you have a number that's going to be multiplied to multiple numbers inside a parentheses, please make sure that you guys draw your arrows so you know that you're distributing to several numbers inside. Factoring is the opposite of what distributive property is. So really quick, you will have an expression. You need to find the greatest common factor between those numbers so that you could take it out and then divide it by everything inside. So right now, if I have 4x plus 10y plus 14, my greatest common factor between these three numbers would be the number 2. So that would mean I need to do 4x divided by 2, which is 2x. 10y divided by 2 would be 5y. 14 divided by 2 is equal to 7. And then what you would do is that you'd create an expression similar to this, which looks like you're about to do distributive property. Down here is just a bit of review on how to do fractions, because like I told you, there is one problem in your test that is extra credit that deals with combining like terms with fractions. So check up on this if you guys are still having a little bit of trouble with it. The last thing that we did was starting to solve equations. So the last couple of days, what we've been really focusing on is number one, being able to read a word problem. 2 is creating a word problem from that situation and then being able to solve it. So the most that you would do is probably a 2-step equation. So make sure that you guys read all of this so you know what needs to be done. This study guide will be due on Monday or Tuesday, depending on when you guys take your test. So honestly, if you really want to, you could just copy down everything that I'm doing in this video to help you guys out. So yeah, and again, if you guys have any questions, please let me know.